What happens if China attacks the United States? It's a chilling question, and not just one for sci-fi or war games. In a world of rising tensions, cyber threats, and military posturing, we have to ask, what would actually go down if these two superpowers clashed? Let's break it down. Before any missiles fly or jets scramble, we need to understand the stakes. China and the US are two of the most powerful nations in the world. Economically, technologically, militarily, they're both at the top of the global food chain. But they're also deeply connected. Trade, finance, manufacturing, billions flow between them every day. So, if China launched a direct attack on the US, it wouldn't just start a war, it could trigger a global crisis on an unimaginable scale. Let's say the unthinkable happens, China strikes first. Maybe it's a missile attack on a US military base in the Pacific. Or a cyber attack that cripples critical infrastructure, the power grid, banks, air traffic control. In minutes, the US would respond. Early warning systems would go into overdrive. The president would be briefed in the situation room. And within hours, the entire US military machine would mobilize. Naval fleets, aircraft carriers, stealth bombers, everything would be on high alert. The first battles wouldn't be fought in the streets of LA or Beijing. They'd play out over the South China Sea, Taiwan, and key US bases in places like Guam, Japan, and South Korea. Naval warfare, air dominance, and missile defense would be front and center. The goal? Control the Pacific. And both nations have massive arsenals, hypersonic missiles, aircraft carriers, stealth jets, drones, cyber units. It wouldn't just be about brute force. It would be a game of strategy, alliances, and rapid decision-making. But this isn't just a two-player game. The world would feel it instantly. The global economy would shatter. Stock markets would crash. Oil prices would skyrocket. And millions of lives, civilians, would be at risk. Allies would be forced to pick sides. NATO would hold emergency meetings. Countries like Japan, Australia, and the UK could get involved. Russia might see an opportunity. North Korea could act unpredictably. It's not just war. It's global instability. Here's the elephant in the room, nukes. Both China and the US have nuclear weapons. And while both claim they don't want to use them first, in a full-scale war, that line could get blurry fast. One wrong move. One miscommunication. And the world could cross a point of no return. That's why, even in times of rising tension, there are always back channels open between leaders, militaries, and diplomats. Because once nukes are involved, nobody wins. So, will China attack the US? Probably not. Because the cost, for both sides, would be catastrophic. Economically, politically, and humanly. But that doesn't mean tensions aren't real. Taiwan. The South China Sea. Cyber espionage. Trade wars. All of these are flashpoints, and all could spark something bigger if mismanaged. That's why diplomacy, cooperation, and cooler heads are more important now than ever before. So next time you hear about rising tensions between China and the US, remember this. Yes, the risk is real. But so is the effort to avoid disaster. Because in the end, no one wants war between giants. Especially when the whole world could be caught in the middle. Thanks for watching. If you found this thought-provoking, make sure to subscribe for more insights on global issues, conflict, and the world we live in. Stay curious. Stay informed.